आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले हम, आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले हम, आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले हम, आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम। नगर नगर ये ग्राम और ये गलियारे, भरने इनमें नव जीवन के उजियारे। नगर नगर ये ग्राम और ये गलियारे, भरने इनमें नव जीवन के उजियारे। बार बार हम दोहराते हैं यही कसम, यही कसम, यही कसम। आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले हम, आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले हम, आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम। हमें हटाना घर घर से अंधियारा है, हमें तोड़नी पाखंडों की कारा है। हमें हटाना घर घर से अंधियारा है, हमें तोड़नी पाखंडों की कारा है। सच को कहने वाली चलती रहे कलम, चलती रहे कलम। आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले हम, आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले हम, आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम। कदम मिलाकर नर नारी सब और बढ़े, ज्ञान और विज्ञान नए सोपान चढ़े। कदम मिलाकर नर नारी सब और बढ़े, ज्ञान और विज्ञान नए सोपान चढ़े। देना है संदेश यही हमको हरदम, यही हमको हरदम। आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले हम, आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले हम, आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले हम, आशाओं की किरण जगाने वाले हम, जन जन से संपर्क बढ़ाने वाले।
Hello, I am Dr. Professor Sonal Pandya, heading Mass Communication and Journalism Department of Gujarat University. So, I am very happy and feeling proud that PRSI national level chapter, they have invited me for the session on the cultural aspect of public relation. I am especially thankful to Ajit Pathak sir and the team members that I am the part and parcel of the PRSI team. Thank you so much. Hello friends, we all are meeting on cyberspace and various cyber platforms. So, I know that now we are very much eager and looking forward for the face to face communication, but technology has given a chance and platform to communicate with each other. So, I wish that very soon we are able to meet in personal, but I am very glad to talk you on cyber platform. My subject is very offbeat and unique because while we are talking about the public relation and the history of public relation, we all know that the public relation is art of to create belief and trust, to create the good image and to sustain that good image and to try to improve that good image from with the various platform. And that is why when we are talking about the product and brand as well, we know that product is we manufactured in the company, but brand is prepared in the market, and gradually it leads to the brain and heart of the people. While we are comparing the advertisements and public relation, we all know that the advertisements we have to pay for the advertisements, and while we are talking about the image based publicity, we have to pray for it, right. So, that is why the celebrity status is also very unique. While you are not a celebrity, you will have to give an advertisement for your birthday wishes or the marriage anniversary wishes, but if you are a celebrity, then people will pay the attention towards you. So, public relation is also a continuous efforts outcome. It is not just a buying selling relationship with any companies. And with the changing time, the role of public relation is also rapidly changing. That is why the scope of a public relation is also increasing. For example, it is not merely the relationship for the manufacturing company and the customers and the brand establishment of any company. Now, the public relation is for the service sector is equally important. So, the first company is the first point to cover while we are talking about the role and the changing role of public relation in 21st century. Second role is the role of a PR in service sector. We all know that we are very rapidly switching over to the public sector, and not merely the education and health, our all other social sector are also very rapidly growing, and we need the PR role into it. So, the company and company manufacturing is a known role of PR, but yes, the role of PR is equally important in all service sector, from the beauty parlor to the health sector, from the consultation of education to the career guidance. We all require the service sector, and we are looking forward to the efficient platform for the service sector provider as well. So, the second point is a service sector. Third is a political PR. We know that now when we are talking about in India, we have to understand that good governance and political advocacy, these are the two different points. So, while we are talking about the political PR, we need to have a balance between the good governance, not merely the good governance, but we have to communicate that good governance to the people that yes, we are able to cater your requirements, and while we are asking for your what, we mean for the good services. So, to provide the good services and floating the good government scheme is not sufficient, but you have to convey and convince the people that you are good leaders and you are able to give a good services to the people. So, that is the basic difference, my dear friend, that you have to understand that why it is important to convey the message and to convince the people. So, while we are talking about the voting rights and the role of voters, we all know that we do not have to convey the message only, it have to convert into, we have to convince the voters as well, because you need the people's faith, and that faith you want to convert that faith into the voting. So, the political PR is a tremendous role to play in changing role of the PR in India, and that is why not merely the good governance, but the communication strategy of good governance is equally important. The second part of the political PR is political advocacy. We all know that we need the large training of a public relation while we are talking about the political advocacy. We need the good spokesperson, we need the designing of the political advocacy. So, people are getting image of a certain party or the person which with the advocacy ability of the specific party and person as well. And that is why we all know that in the area of a media convergence in PR, if I am speaking in the rally as a political leader, it is not merely the speech which I am addressing to the crowd of the people, it leads to the image of my party, it leads to the image of my personal, it leads to my vision, and it leads to the multi-dimensional outcome where leader is reaching in the houses of their voters. And that is why all the political party are thinking that we need the skill of the public relation. So, we need the skill of the communication as well, because while we are talking about the communication, it leads to the public relation skill as well. So, PR is not the isolation, PR is a part and parcel of our social and behavioral change. PR is associated with our psychology, our sociology and culture, and that is why political PR is not merely to address and asking for the vote. You have to create the good image and you have to sustain the image. So, not merely the Prashant Kishore, but many more people are into the political PR management. So, this is the third area that is increasing the scope. The fourth of the role which I want to really emphasize as far as the political scope of the PR is increasing, that is a personal PR. We know that those who are selecting their career as a modeling, they used to make that portfolio, but now in media the only good pictures portfolio are not sufficient. You are good and you have to communicate your goodness. So, my dear friends, you know that many social organizations are functioned due to their good image. People are not believing they are ready to give a fund, because PR is not merely making good image, but long term PR has to create a trust within the heart of the people. So, even the personal image also matters a lot. For example, many parties are associated with the one person is there, that is why people are voting. Many celebrities are sustained, even many journalists are having their own social media platform. Generally what's happened, majority of the media houses, they thought that because of our tagline, journalists are there, and if you remove our tagline, they will be nowhere. But now due to the social media platform, the personal PR, if you are able to cater a good content, then people are having trust on you, because you tried to manage your personal image with the help of the social media platform at the various level. So your identity and your image is not begging for the tag of any company. You yourself is a brand, you yourself is an image, and you are capable enough to maintain that image for a longer term. So this is also completely the new phase of changing role of public relation in 21st century, and that's why my dear students and friends, I must tell you that the PR role is now looking forward, not merely the scope is increasing, but you need the multi-level talent while you are practicing the PR. It's not just you have to manage and damage control the media, you don't have to release only the press release, your role is changing and your scope is also changing, because many people, even many industrialists are having, apart from their industrial outcome, they need their personal PR. All the member of parliaments, they are associated with the various party, but they are also looking for the separate PR practices. They can look after their Facebook page, they can look after their speeches. So it is a personal PR which related with the party level, or the personal PR which relate to them with the brand or the company as well. Recently I came to know that even the educational institute people are also started their personal PR. So if I am a knowledgeable, then I also have a short videos of my content. So I am not just giving the content, but I am creating the image that personally also I am a very competent professor. Apart from my designation, apart from my routine work that I am doing as a professor, yes, I am equally competent to give my knowledge with the various platform. So what I am creating? I am creating my image as a knowledgeable professor. So professionally also you are trying to create, even doctors are also looking for the personal PR, because now when it leads to the market and market services, you are doing the advertisements of your hospitals, fine, you are trying to create the good image of your hospital, fine, but equally how competent you are, how many international and national conferences you have attended. So as a doctor also I need the personal PR. My dear friend, not merely the doctors, but in the bureaucratic setup also, many IAS and IPS people are also doing these efforts in a subtle way, that you are not just an IPS and IAS officer, but you are a unique and very effective, either people's friendly officers. So you are not just known with your designation, but people are seeking for that people should not know me by my designation, people should know me by my personality as well, and that personality image leads to your performance and your credibility as well. And that is why personal PR is another sector which is largely have to explore in the 21st century. Fourth and very importantly that I would like to mention about the role and changing role of a PR in 21st century is a various religious institutions. You may surprise to know, but the best technological setup, especially the hardware technology, camera, studio, they are with the various religious institutions. They have their own PRO, They have their own image management institution, not for the devotee, but they are having the people that the devotees trust they have to maintain, and they are looking for the more devotee who can join there. So, religious institutions are very accurate about the role of technology with the changing trend, because they do not have to directly giving services, they are not directly selling any product, but yes, indeed a public relation is a part and partial of a religious organization as well. And while it is talking about the philosophy of a religion, while it is the establishment of the religious leader's image, you can take the very good example of Baba Ramdev, that the way he linked up the yoga and yoga benefits to one product very successfully. So, we all know that he tried to link the name of a very big name Patanjali with his product. So, it leads to the roots of your originality. So, all the religious people, they have their various social media platform, not merely the social media platforms, but they have their communication strategy. I know the well known person who told the Gandhian Katha, Dr. Narayan Desai. He learned from the Murari Bapu that while I am narrating the Katha to my audience about Gandhi, what are the means and what are the communication ways that I have to learn. Because Murari Bapu is known for the Ram Katha. So, as a person, when I am addressing the audience, how I have to change it. So, the Gandhi Katha is quite popular through around the globe, not merely in India, from the other country as well. Narayan Desai invited for the Gandhi Katha throughout the globe. And I think these are the roots that they learned. So, religious is not for the followers and devotees, but how to increase. For example, when we talk about the religious communication, generally we think it is leads to the aged people, right. You can see the Sadguru. Sadguru is having the thousands of the followers, they are very young elite people. So, they know that where I have to create my image. If you are looking the history of journalism in India, you can see the all religious supplements that we are receiving with our newspaper. Generally, those supplements are for the aged people in family, it is for the senior citizen. And that is why the pension advertisements are also coming in those supplements. But now it is not so. So, many of the religious leader, they know where I have to intervene, where I have to create a good image, and how to sustain that good image. So, I do not want to quote the names, but we all know that if you are believe or not, but the religious PR is equally competent with the professional PR of the company and service sector as well. And they have their magazines, they have their press notes. You may surprise to know, but now there is a course which is offered by the Management Institute, that is a management of the temples, because temple is a place. Temple festival, you know that Rath Yatra is a very popular religious event of Ahmedabad city. Or you are looking for all the professional support which you are doing in PR for the event management. So, you think that event management is either related with the corporate event or the service sector event, but no, now they also looking for the professionalism. So, event management is a part and parcel of religious communication and public relation role of a public relation in religious institutions. So, Rath Yatra, they are also managing the way, the crowd, the media, the international and national attention, they need the people, those who are associated with the professional event management as well. So, event, personal, and the institution that you are believing, from Brahma Kumari to the Christianity, from the Islam to the Swaminarayan Sampradaya, all are have their own way. For example, even Jainism also, they have their speeches, they have their communication technology, they are using the various communication ways and means to reach to their devotees. So, PR in religious institute is very important, and you know that in the changing time, when I am migrating and I am from the rural to urban and urban, semi-urban to the big metros and big metros to the international community, now religious have their own community. India is having a very strong caste system, but now we realize that the caste is confined to the geographical area now. Now you are into new system. It may not be the caste system, but yes, the community of the devotees, whether it is a Bab Simsamanan, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, many more. The student of media studies can include more according to their geographical area, but yes, religious communication is unavoidable in the 21st century, and it is a part and parcel of the PR strategies. It increases the scope of a public relation. Last but not the least, the fourth very important, that is a service sector. You know, many NGOs are running, I mean they function. How? They function with the support of the people's money, people's pocket money, and they are also consistently trying to maintain and establish their good image. So, people are funding for the good cause. So, social media marketing, initially people thought that it leads to the more of a emotional part of a human being, it related with the charitable activity, but gradually social sector and social organizations are looking also for the good public relation officers. They also looking for the good PR, because those who are donating the money, and they also need that how those money has been justified, and it is the feeling of a person that if you donated the money to the certain social organization, you need the feeling of that satisfaction that your money, your contribution has used in a best way. So, for the tiffin surveys, for the help of aged people, many social sectors are having their financial dependence on the personal funding and contribution, but they are accountable. They are accountable for what? For their social accountability. And how they will convey that social accountability? Through the public relation, because you need the funding, constant funding, and justification that you supposed to give, that what you are doing with those funding. So, my dear friend, while we are talking about the social sector, it is not all about the emotional. You require the trained, skillful public relation officer to strengthen your service sector as well. We all know that the many companies are doing this practice, that if you are buying this, 1 rupee out of that, it is reaching towards the girl child education. But apart from that, number of good institutions are functioned by the good PR. So, service sector and social service sector is the fourth important area that we have to explore while we are thinking about the public relation. The question is why the culture is important to the public relation. I just narrated that how the scope of PR is changing rapidly. I would like to mention that while we are talking about the history of public relation in India, we are very much confined and we are always looking forward to the Western world. Of course, the public relation word comes with the industrial revolution, where land, labor, capital and management, and they are manufacturing something, and to sell that product we need the good image about your brand, and that is why how public relations started. But in our new education policy found by the ministry, they are focusing more on the Indianization of the knowledge industry. So, this is my little effort that how we can increase and how we can develop the Western knowledge industry, and this is my personal interpretation of the how the cultural aspect of public relation matters. So, हम हर रोज़ जो शॉप ओपेरा टेलीविज़न में या OTT प्लेटफॉर्म पर देखते हैं, the story content of those is based on two major words, खानदान और इज़्ज़त. तो आपको पता चलेगा कि खानदान एंड इज़्ज़त ये दो जो शब्द हम बार बार इस्तेमाल करते हैं, वेरी फ्रीक्वेंटली वी आर यूजिंग in our especially the story content, but it leads to our history, it leads to our culture as well. Socially, as I mentioned that the public relation word narrated from the industrial revolution, but when we are talking about the Indian way of a communication, हमारा social image, family image, caste image, these are the matters a lot. And you know that while we are talking about the censorship, we talk about the law, but in our film censorship we have the lot of pressure from the social lobby कि ये content जाएगा तो हम agitation करेंगे. It is against our caste, it is against our खानदानी legacy. तो ये जो शब्द है खानदान और इज्जत, ये दोनों का संबंध भारत के इतिहास में पीआर और इमेज मैनेजमेंट के साथ सीधा जुड़ा हुआ है. आप शादी करोगे, आप रिलेशन रखोगे, आपका जो भी सोशल कम्युनिकेशन है उसमें हाउ यू डू, हम ब्रांड शब्द इस्तेमाल नहीं करते हैं, इट्स नॉट ब्रांड, but yes, we can use the social marketing. So, these are the old way or the original way I can say of a social marketing कि ये कौन से खानदान से है. I know there are lot of social loopholes into it, because then you are trying to establish the legacy of with the birth, with the blood, with the origin. ये सब चीज़ों की वजह से काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम्स भी हुए हैं, बट इवन दो वी कांट डिनाई दैट वी हैव आवर ओन पैटर्न ऑफ द पब्लिक रिलेशन. आप अपनी घर में जाके देखो, यू कैन कम टू नो दैट आपकी जो इमेज घर की है वो मेंटेन करने में आपकी माँ का, आपकी बहन का, आपके पिताजी का क्या रोल रहा है. तो सोशल पब्लिक रिलेशन जो है, हम जब कल्चर की बात करते हैं तो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द हिस्टोरिकल पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ द कल्चरल एस्पेक्ट्स. इट लीड्स टू अवर सोशल एस्पेक्ट एज वेल. तो हमारे फैमिली की इमेज जो है वो माँ बनाती है, पापा बनाते हैं, उनके बिहेवियर, उनके रिलेशन रखने का तरीका, ये सब चीज़ है. तो ओरिजिनली हमारे यहाँ भी बहुत डीप रूटेड कल्चर प्रिवेलिंग है. और any PR practice, any media related brief, you cannot think without knowing the culture of that specific country, not merely the India. While we talk about the India is not a country. India is a continent. And that's why we say that India is a country of a contrast. And while we are talking about the contrast, we can say that in a present scenario, we are living many centuries together in India. Some people are in 18th century and some people are in 22nd century. So while you are practicing PR practicing in India, you should know the culture and values of Indian system. Culture and values are united, as I mentioned that there are two types of a culture which is prevailing, tangible and intangible culture. Intangible culture is changing. So, while we talk about the culture and cultural values and the historical perspective, the very interesting things that what are the major pillars who decide the culture? कल्चर कौन तय करता है? मैं ये बोलती हूँ कि ये मैं पहनती हूँ, ये मैं सेलिब्रेट करती हूँ, ये मेरे खान पान का तरीका है, ये मेरा कल्चर है. तो 3 पिलर्स जो है कल्चर के, आज मुझे वहाँ से शुरू करना है और ये तीनों पिलर के बारे में जानना इसीलिए ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है कि वो कल्चर को तय करता है. So let us we discuss about the major 3 pillars who influence the culture. Because you are not doing your PR in vacuum. आप जो लोगों के साथ काम करते हो उनकी मान्यताएं हैं, उसका कल्चर है, उनकी लाइक डिसलाइक्स है और जो लाइक डिसलाइक्स ऑर्गेनाइज होती है जो हम कल्चरल बिहेवियर उसको बोलते हैं. सो आप जब PR प्रैक्टिस करते हो यू शुड नो द डेमोग्राफिक प्रोफाइल ऑफ द स्पेसिफिक कम्युनिटी. डेमोग्राफिक प्रोफाइल मतलब वो कौन सी सोसाइटी से आता है. फॉर एग्जांपल आपने पॉलिटिकल PR का काम लिया, आपको कास्ट सिस्टम के बारे में ही नहीं पता है, कास्ट पोर्टफोलियो के बारे में नहीं पता है, यू कांट फंक्शन एज अ पॉलिटिकल PRO. आप नहीं पॉलिटिकल PR बन सकते हो. आपको बच्चों की कोई बात है, स्कूल चले हम का PR करना है जिसमें एनरोलमेंट बढ़ाना है हमें, और गवर्नमेंट का पॉलिसी का आप गवर्नमेंट PRO है. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि जेंडर के इश्यूज़ क्या है, आपको पता होना चाहिए कि कम्युनल इश्यूज़ क्या है. तो विदाउट नोइंग द सोसाइटी, विदाउट नोइंग द कल्चर, you cannot be the effective PR officer. And many time my dear friend, it is happening कि हम educated है but we are foreigners in our own country. हमें लर्निंग के साथ साथ काफ़ी चीज़ें हैं जिसका डी लर्निंग करने की ज़रूरत है. तो while I am talking about the गुजरात, और मैं गुजरात गवर्नमेंट के साथ अगर PR का काम करती हूँ तो मुझे पता होना चाहिए कि हमारे पास वी आर हैविंग द लॉन्गेस्ट कोस्टल बेल्ट, वी आर हैविंग द 14% ऑफ द ट्राइबल पॉपुलेशन, वी आर हैविंग 8% ऑफ द शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट. ये डाइवर्सिटी अगर मुझे नहीं पता है तो मैं अच्छा PR नहीं कर सकती हूँ. आई कैन नॉट बी द गुड पब्लिक रिलेशन ऑफिसर. मैं कोई सोशल सर्विस के साथ जुड़ी हुई हूँ या पर्सनल PR कर रही हूँ, पॉलिटिकल PR कर रही हूँ या कंपनी PR कर रही हूँ, आई मस्ट नो द कल्चर एंड कल्चरल वैल्यूज़ ऑफ द स्पेसिफिक सोसाइटी. बिकॉज यू नो PR हम 2 तरीके से करते हैं, एक इंटरनल PR और एक एक्सटर्नल PR. इसीलिए वाइल वी आर डूइंग इट वी आर सिम्बोलाइजिंग इट. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल कनाडा से कोई यहाँ आता है तो हम मेपल लीफ के साथ हमारा रंगोली बिछाते हैं. क्यों? बिकॉज दे कैन कनेक्ट द मेपल लीव्स विद देयर लाइफ. तो 3 चीज़ें हैं जिसके साथ हम पिलर्स जो है जो हमारा कल्चर तय करता है. उसमें फर्स्ट है हमारी इकोसिस्टम. हमारा कल्चर तय करने में हमारी इकोसिस्टम का बहुत बड़ा रोल है. मेरी फूड हैबिट सर्टन है, आई एम हैविंग स्पेसिफिक फूड हैबिट बिकॉज आई एम लिविंग इन स्पेसिफिक इकोसिस्टम. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दोज हु आर फ्रॉम राजस्थान, आप क्यों प्याज और ऑनियन ज़्यादा खाते हो? बिकॉज इट्स अ ड्राई रीजन, so you are not getting the fresh vegetable throughout the years. So you are having besan gatta sabji because green vegetable access is not having there throughout the years. So I said besan gatta सबको पसंद है पर बनती राजस्थान में ही ज़्यादा है, क्यों? It leads to your ecosystem. With the changing time, it may happen that the fresh green vegetables are coming from the other state, but still while we talk about the Rajasthan, we talk about the dal bati जिसमें green vegetable नहीं लगता, we talk about the besan gatta. तो हमारी जो फूड हैबिट्स है उसका बहुत ज़्यादा डिसीजन मेकिंग रोल उसमें हमारी इकोसिस्टम का है. और अगर हम इकोसिस्टम को नहीं समझेंगे, फॉर एग्जांपल व्हाइल वी टॉकिंग अबाउट द केरला, गॉड्स ओन कंट्री, इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल सीन सिनेरियो थ्रू आउट द स्टेट. And that's why while we are talking about the Kerala, we say that it's God's own country, and that's why highest foreign tourists visit Kerala. But if we are looking the traditional costume of Kerala, it leads to the white and cream. Why it is white and cream? Have you thought of? Because God and ecosystem has gifted them a lot of color and they are surrounded with lot of colors, so they don't require color on that clothes. The same way, if you are going to the Kutch region of Gujarat and the Rajasthan, people are wearing very bright colors. So they said the wearing bright color is our culture. Why it is a culture? Because in a desert there is only one color of a sand, so you are looking forward the colors on your own body. So I am saying that I am Rajasthan, so colorful clothes is my culture. How this culture aspects came into my life? It leads to your ecosystem. So your clothing pattern, your food pattern, your rituals, they all are, for example, in majority of the tribals they are celebrating Holi, not the Diwali. Why? Because it is based on the rain for agriculture, and after the in March they have a harvesting time. So that's why they celebrate the Holi, not Diwali like the urban elite people are celebrating. The same way in the Gujarat also, the Janmashtami is the biggest festival in Saurashtra and Kutch. Why? Because rain is very important and this is the immediate festival after the rain. So ecosystem matters a lot while we are deciding the parameters to understand the culture. Second is a religious pattern. What religious pattern we accepted? You know that in Gujarati Garba, traditionally the many communities in Gujarat they are wearing the black clothes. We call it kapdu. Why it is black? Because Lord Krishna's they left Mathura and settled in Dwarka. So they shocked with this kind of that Lord Krishna left them, so they are wearing the black clothes. So religious institution matters a lot. For example, you all know that majority of the our Gujarati फैमिली बेस्ड शॉप ओपेरा हमारी जो सीरियल्स होती है वो जय श्री कृष्ण करके फ़ोन उठाती है, बिकॉज वैष्णव इज़ अ वेरी वेरी डोमिनेंट community, those who are into business, and that's why we all are not the directly devotee of the Lord Krishna, but yes, आप जब गुजराती सीरियल देखोगे आपको वही गुजरात की इमेज मिलेगी जिसमें रिलीजियस पैटर्न मैटर्स अ लॉट, बहुत ज़्यादा मैटर करती है, जिसके साथ कल्चर जुड़ा हुआ है. The third is a type of governance, whether it is a dictatorship, whether it is a governance, democracy, it is a military rule. According to the ruling pattern, they try to set their norms. Our idiom phrases, language जिसको हम बोलते हैं, language is based on the type of governance. For example, feudalism was very deep rooted in Rajasthan. आप राजस्थानी बोली सुनोगे तो आपको बहुत मीठा लगेगा, because king can say never wrong. You cannot say the right thing to the king directly. So ये लैंग्वेज का मीठापन कहाँ से आता है? ऊपर से नहीं आता है, कल उसका एक डीप रिलेवेंस हमारा टाइप ऑफ गवर्नेंस में है. हमारा डेमोक्रेसी फ्यूडलिज्म की तरह क्यों चलता है, ऐसा हमें काफ़ी बार लगता है. इसीलिए लगता है बिकॉज हमारा फैमिली इंस्टीट्यूशन डेमोक्रेटिक नहीं है, वो फ्यूडलिस्टिक है. हमारा पॉलिटिकल डेमोक्रेसी तो आ गया, तो हम बोलते हैं कि डेमोक्रेसी आ गई पर डेमोक्रेटिक कल्चर नहीं आया. तो वो डेमोक्रेटिक कल्चर कैसे आएगा जब हमारी फैमिली इंस्टीट्यूशन डेमोक्रेटिक होगी. तो सवाल ये है कि हम कल्चर के बारे में बात बहुत करते हैं. वी यूज टू टॉक अबाउट कल्चर. व्हाट आर दोज थिंग्स, हाउ यू कैन मेजर द कल्चर, हाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द कल्चर. These are the three pillars who are the decision makers of our cultural habits, our cultural like dislikes, our cultural image. So in the framework of these three pillars of a culture, let us discuss about the parameters of a culture. The first is language. 23 languages which is constitutionally accepted in India. And while we are talking about the languages, it leads to our originality. You know that इतना diverse media world में कहीं नहीं है. Language, आप ये मानते हो कि नमस्ते हम बोलते हैं, साउथ में कुछ और बोलते हैं. Within that also lot of diversity, and not merely the constitutionally accepted language, dialect, colloquial language, way of speaking. You know that Gujarat is having longest coastal, so in the fisherman's colloquial language there are number of names of the ocean itself, right? For the language is a very important part. For example, in our community, one of our community, people think that they are very harsh while they talk. Why? Because they are very hard working community. They are directly doing work in the field. So that hardness of their life convert into the hardness of their languages. So while we are talking and measuring the parameters of language, you know that if you are looking the circulation of the largest selling daily in India, out of 10, Times of India is the largest selling English daily in the world, but even though Times of India comes at the number of 7. So the Hindi and regional media is still ruling over in Indian media industry as far as the circulation of newspaper is concerned. So my dear friend, आप लैंग्वेज और लैंग्वेज पैटर्न को समझे बिना भारत में अच्छे PR प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर सकते. रिलीजन, वी आर वेरी टची पीपल फॉर द रिलीजन थिंग्स. एंड यू नो द मीडिया कंटेंट में सबसे ज़्यादा सेंसरशिप हमें कास्ट और रिलीजन को लेके पीपल आर डूइंग एजिटेशंस. सो आप while you are drafting your press note, while you are mentioning anything, आपको wish कब करना है, right? For example, Jai Jinendra is a very common thing that used for the Jain community. But within the Jain community, Shwetambar and Digambar का जो पर्यूषण का टाइम है वो अलग अलग है. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं एक रिलीजियस इंस्टीट्यूशन के साथ जुड़ा हुआ हूँ, बट ये तो बहुत बड़ी एंटरप्रेन्योर कम्युनिटी है गुजरात की. यू शुड नो कि उसकी रिलीजियस पैटर्न में इवन दो दे आर जैन, दे आर डिफरेंट जैन. सो ये माइक्रो लेवल डिटेल जो है वो आपको कोई पी स्टेट की डेमोग्राफिक प्रोफाइल अंडरस्टैंड करने में हेल्प करता है. थर्ड इज़ अ फूड. Food is very important thing to understand the culture, and that's why I mentioned that India is a country of the contrast. But our food habits, आप देखो हमारी सभी स्टेट की थाली अलग अलग है, उसकी रेसिपी अलग अलग है. तो फूड और फूड पैटर्न को आप समझो, और विद इन द फूड पैटर्न don't rely the food habit which is established by the known hotels in the city. हमारा गुजराती कल्चर की जो थाली है, सबको लगता है कि हम मीठा सब्जी दाल खाते हैं. नो, in rural India, in rural Gujarat, people are not adding any sugar and jaggery in their food. That is the urban elite culture. So you can't generalize the food of the restaurant of that specific state represents with the taste of that restaurant. You should know the diversity of the food which is prevailing in the specific community. Right? Millet you are eating in the Saurashtra and Kutch, right? And rice in the South Gujarat. So Gujarat is a state, but Gujarati food is also very diverse, and I am sure which is equally true for all states. People in Vidarbha in Maharashtra, they are having a different food habits, and people in Pune have a different food habits. So, to understand the food is a very good way to understand the culture. So, while you are deciding the parameters to understand the culture, you should know the food. The fourth is architect. Indian architect is influenced by the Mughal, Britishers, and many people. So, while it's a tangible culture, visual culture. So, why I am representing Ahmedabad, मैं सीधी सैयद की जो जाली है वो दूंगी, because it is a unique architect, it is the identity. Fifth, that is art. Art is not merely the art, it's not merely the creativity, it is having a communication ability as well. तो आप राजस्थान जाओगे तो आपको कैमल मिलेगा, आप एमपी जाओगे तो टाइगर मिलेगा, गुजरात आओगे तो लायन मिलेगा. द सेम वे असम जाओगे तो हाइनाज मिलेगा, एंड छत्तीसगढ़ जाओगे तो वाटर बफेलो मिलेगा. तो वो आर्ट आपको हर फॉर्म में दिखाई देगा. तो आर्ट इज़ नॉट मियरली द शेक ऑफ आर्ट. आर्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड द कल्चरल एंड सोशल प्रोफाइल. Art is also a mean of a communication. The last but not the least, that is a clothing. Clothing pattern in India in a traditional way is also equally interesting. We have the different texture, we have the different colors, we have the different stitching style, basic clothes, and the after clothing, last but not the least, that is the celebration and festivals. So Onam is in south, and Holi and Chhat Puja is in north. Garba is in Gujarat, and other festivals, Durga Puja is in West Bengal. So you should know where is what, and it is very important to understand the cultural aspects to judge the social values while you are doing PR practices. You have to create the good image, you have to sustain that good image, and you have to improve the quality of that goodness. For these three practices with the various community, with whether it is the internal PR of your company or it is the external PR of your company, both the way you should know the culture and cultural values while you are practicing PR. I mentioned about the three important pillars who decides our culture, and I narrate the 7 important social values to understand the culture as a PR professional. I wish my content will be useful and valuable to make you the good PR professional. Thank you so much to inviting me. Thank you so much.